What's up, everybody? Welcome to Charleston Car videos. So we are revisiting that vehicle right back there. It's the 2018 Ford Expedition Platinum. It's fully loaded. Now we are literally out in the country, folks. I mean, look around what we got going on here. We got a Hardee's, we got a lot of 18-wheeler trucks. But let me tell you one thing, folks. Just because we're out in the country, which really isn't that far from the city, we're about 15 minutes away from downtown Charleston. Okay, but just because we're this little bit farther out doesn't mean we don't keep nice cars like this Expedition right here. We sure do. We're a Ford store, folks. We got trucks. We also got full-size SUVs. So anyways, we're gonna walk around this vehicle, take a look at it. We're gonna do this video today my way. We're gonna have a little fun with it. We're gonna check it out. We did some videos of it before, and we're not getting a whole lot of activity on them for some oddball reason. So anyways, I figured, hey, why not just take the camera, start doing it like I do with vlogging it, looking at it, checking it out, and let's see what's cool about this thing, right? Let's break it down in layman's terms, all right? Let's take the book and the manual and chunk it out there, and let's look at it just like us normal folks do. Let's have a little fun. So there it is, the 2018 Platinum Edition Expedition. That sounded kind of good, didn't it? Platinum Edition Expedition, yeah. Now you might need a manual to this vehicle. It has a ton, and I mean a ton, of bells and whistles, right? Not the kind of whistles you blow in your mouth, but it's got a bunch of little toys and tech features and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's loaded. So to start off, I mean, just take a look at this gorgeous front end. I mean, it's beautiful. There's no getting around that. I mean, Ford, they put everything they had right here. This is it. The grille looks so classy. I love how the color goes on this right here. And then you got the chrome. It just flows nice together. You got that big, massive Ford logo. Then it's got integrated into there. You got a little camera. And then right here, you might see a little spot right there. That'll actually open up and squirt the camera with some high pressure water to clean it off if you had to do that. Then down on the bottom, you'll notice on the Platinum, okay? Now again, a Platinum Edition is just, it's so dressed up, right? You'll see more kind of shiny silver finish down here. You got it going around there. Then you got that good looking fog light. You got these sensors going on. And then those headlights are incredible. We're talking LED, folks. I mean, it is the real deal. Let's go ahead and take the key out my pocket for a minute. And let's go ahead and remote start it, right? I mean, what vehicle like this doesn't have remote start? Well, let me tell you, it's got it. And there is the key right there. It's got so many cool little buttons on it. Power tailgates, open the doors, hit the button for the horn, all that stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and crank it up. Make sure the vehicle's locked. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit this twice. And we're waiting. All right, let's try again. Lock. Hit this 2 times. 1, 2. There we go. All right, so last time I just clicked it real fast. Doesn't work. You got to kind of 1, 2. All right, and so now it's cranked up. It's running. I know it's a little tough to hear, but it's running. And you'll notice there with those headlights, once it comes on, you'll see that good-looking LED daytime running light just wraps right on around that massive size headlight. Looking pretty sweet. All right, let's get up off the grass here and start moving around and looking at it, right? Now, this one is not a max, so it's not stretched out. It's not real long. It's just your regular size Expedition. Supersized, right? Supersized. Anyways, alloy wheels look great. You got big alloy wheels on here, folks. I do not think those are 20s. They look a lot bigger than a 20-inch wheel. What is that? What is that? Let's take a look. Holy mackerel, that is a 22. That's big. Also, polished aluminum. It's not chrome. It looks classy. I like it. Polished aluminum looks great. You just want to make sure when you clean and polish aluminum wheels, you don't go spraying degreasers and all that stuff on the rims. I had a car with polished aluminum wheels one time, and I sprayed some kind of degreaser and acid on them rims, and it stained them, okay? So again, just use a nice Windex or something like that, spray them off, or get you some Mother's, polish, and get in here and polish them up. The nice thing about these rims is the openings are really nice and big, so it's going to be pretty easy to clean that wheel. Now, it does have a running board on it, so you can step on, but it's a retractable style running board, as you can see right down there where that chrome's at. When you open that door, it drops down. Pretty sweet. Mirrors also will stay pushed in like this. When we get in and open the doors and put it in drive, those mirrors will come out. But I'm loving all this pretty shiny stuff. LED lighting, okay. Puddle light right there. And a camera right here. So you get the camera and the light. There's a lot going on in that mirror right there. That's why you want them to fold in. I mean, you don't want to park on a narrow street and some big old truck rides by and hits your mirror off, okay? I'm sure that mirror right there would cost several hundreds of dollars to actually replace. But anyways, let's keep on moving through. Just to quickly demonstrate, if we can make sure it's unlocked here, right? There we go. See how it folds right down? Pretty sweet, not bad. And it just kind of goes right back up. Give it a second. 3, 2, and 1. All right, pricing on this one here, manufacturer's retail $79,470 is retail. That's what the manufacturer has set the price at. Then you got a discount of $33.75. That puts you at $76.95. $1,000 rebate. Here's your price, $75,095. No dealer admin fees, no doc fees, no admin fees, no aspirin needed at all. Okay, good to go. Great deal there. That's one thing I like about this dealership, folks. They do a great job of just giving you a breakdown of the pricing right there on the window to let everybody see exactly what the price is after all the incentives and rebates and 98 over invoice and all that. All right, enough with that, right? Let's go ahead and keep looking. Look at the rear. Whoa, that's a pretty one. I mean, it's just pretty. I mean, there's the other ones. They're pretty too. But the Platinum, it's got its own style about it, don't it? It sure does. All right, well, can we kick under here? Look at that, boy, look at that. That's all you got to do. You don't necessarily, I mean, you can hit the button here if you want, but you can kick your foot right under there and open it up. You know, I actually didn't know it had that feature. I was just kind of testing it, playing around. It's got it. Very nice. All right, cool. Let's take this out for a minute. This is your looks like your all-season floor mats in there or something like that. Yeah. Those are a nice little extra to have. If you buy a vehicle, get yourself those nice all-season big rubber mats. They'll definitely protect those carpets. So this is the room you have in the back without buying the Max package Expedition. The Max, again, is the longer version. It's not a ton of space with the third rows up. I will promise you that, folks. You're going to need to drop down one of these seats if you need to get a lot in. But if you got a full load of people in here, just take the kids and friends home, drop them off, then go back to the store, right? Again, I mean, but you got a little bit of room. I'll give it that. There's a little bit of space right here. It's not bad. I like you got a light right there. You got a 12-volt right here. Then you got these buttons. Basically, you just hit that, drop that down, as you can see. I mean, that's technology in its finest, folks. It does seem to take a little while to go down, though, you know, for some of us that are in a rush. But there you go. And then hit that again, drop that one down. So with those third rows down, you have a ton of space, right? You sure do. If you want to bring them back up, just hit the middle button. Again, there's a middle button there, and that will raise both of them up at exactly the same time in sync. Look at that. Ooh. Man, it's 2018. Got a big old headrest. I mean, that definitely is big. Got one there, got one there. We're going to test out these third row seats in just a minute. All right, hit the button, drop it down. Also, LED lighting in the tail lights. You got that, check mark, okay? So lots of cool little LED lights. Let's go ahead and hop in the back for a minute. We're going to kind of do things backwards today. We're going to start in the back and work our way to the front. Well, I'll tell you, the rear door panel's looking sweet, man. I'm loving this leather and how the stitching is right there. Looks really sweet. I'm liking that. Cup holder. Got a component set with your stereo. You got a mid here, a tweeter there, cup holder, cubby hole spot, Morgan cubby hole, bottle holder. You got it all, right? Yeah. Now we're wondering, all right, here's the captain row seats. You can fold them down like this, or you can fold them up. As you notice, when I touch this here, it releases the back Well, hold on a darn minute. Holy, there we go, lock it in place. Oh, messed it up again. This one, maybe that, yeah, there we go. They're not the lightest of seats. I mean, they got some weight to them. That's a good thing, though. That's a nice, big, solid seat. That's protection for you if you get in a car accident, okay? You don't want no wobbly, cheap seat, okay? That's a nice, thick, leathered, heavy seat. I like it. All right, I got a feeling, though, folks, if you want to get to the third row and get in, you're going to have to go to the passenger side of the vehicle. Hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, we're on the passenger side. Why is it on the passenger side? Well, again, folks, it's America here. We don't have right-hand drive vehicles like they do over in the UK and Europe or Australia. So most people that are carpooling and things like that, they're going to be pulling up at the school or wherever on the passenger side. The kids get in over here. Okay? Now, you may be wondering, how in the world do you do it? Well, Ford's giving us a button. Look at that. Okay? You're probably going to want to move it a little bit more, just like that. But let's go ahead and hop in the back, see what we got going on. Make sure my shoes are clean. I don't want to get these carpets dirty. You can see here you got these rails, so if you are sitting in the back, you could technically pull the seat up to give somebody more leg room if you need to. So that's nice. And yeah, there's a lot of room back here, guys, girls. Let's have a closer look. All right, it's really spacious. It really is. Let's go ahead and grab here, pull this forward, and it's locked in place, and that's what we got going on for a guy that's 6'1". My knee is hitting right there, but again, like I said, there's, you know, you could actually pull that seat up a little bit if you were sitting in front of me. You'd be good to go. But I mean, realistically, it's pretty roomy in the back of the Expedition. I could sit back here and ride on down to Disney World in the back. It wouldn't bother me one bit. You know, I can lay my leg out like that. And you know, we could be as comfy. I'm in hog heaven, okay? This is not bad at all. So I can only imagine if you buy the max version of the Expedition, it's even more space back here. What kind of amenities do you get while you're sitting in the third row? Well, Ford's giving you as much as they can. You got your lighting up here, okay? You have a microphone right there too. You have your air vents on both sides. You also have coat hangers. Check that out, in case you want to throw that North Face jacket up there. You have also here, check this out. There's a button right there. Watch this. What's it doing? Watch my back. It's reclining my seat. Oh, I'm back a little farther now. I like that. Cup holders, storage, USB port, 12 volt all the way back there, a speaker here, a subwoofer over there, another USB port, more cup holders, and again, more controls to recline. Also here, you got a spot to kind of grab onto to get in and out, I'm assuming. There's a button somewhere around here. Here we go. There we go. Push that button. Then you could just push that like that, and you're good to go. All right, let's check out the second row, then the front row. You're gonna want to grab there, okay? Again, it's gonna make your life a lot easier getting out of this big old boy. And the opening is pretty good. Again, I'm 6'1", 215. Perfect, okay? I mean, I wouldn't imagine you making someone that's 6'5" sit back in the third row seat. I mean, unless you're a bunch of basketball players and everybody's getting in and everybody's over 6 foot tall. All right, we're gonna go on the other side and go sit down for a minute. All right, now we're in the second row seat. What amenities do you have if you're sitting back here, right? Air vents, lights, coat hanger, handle. Got it. Another handle here. Got it. Cup holders, door handle to open the door, speakers, tweeters, armrest, and not itty bitty armrest, it's pretty thick. Okay? A walkway for the kids to get into the back. Then down here, USB ports, 2 of them, controls for the media, volume, clock, all that stuff. 110 volt, 150 watt outlet, and then you have fan control and temperature control all for the back of the car. You also have map holders, iPad tablet holders, and a pano sunroof, which we haven't opened up yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Legroom's good. Headroom, good. Let's see how easy it is to get out. Push that door there. Opens up nice and wide. You can grab here, or however you want to do it. See how I grab there on my right arm and pull my big old body out of here. Yeah. Let's go into the front. We're getting in. Ooh, that feels good. It does. This is a comfortable vehicle. This is you saying, I've made it to the top of the pinnacle of my job or a career or whatever I do owning this. Or maybe your husband has, or maybe the wife has. Maybe the wife bought you a car, Dad. Hey, that would be nice, wouldn't it? My mom actually, one time when we were kids, my dad was in the Air Force, and he was actually Operation Desert Storm was going on, and he was gone for weeks at a time. Okay, this is back in the 90s. Operation Desert Storm, when George Sr. threw our troops over there for oil. And my dad comes back home from this long trip, and guess what we got in the driveway? She goes over to the Honda store and buys 2 brand new Honda Accords, the same exact colors. And if I can remember correctly, my dad was like, whoa! Well, thank you, honey. She went and bought 2 cars. I thought Mama was a little crazy at the time, but and Daddy probably thought the same. But anyways, all right, that's just how my mom was. She did sporadic, crazy, wild things just right out the blue. Anyways, I do the same. You know, a lot of people don't understand it. You know, a lot of the car dealerships, they don't understand my logic on how I think and how I talk and what I say. But what I'm doing is something good. Okay. All right, anyways, we got the car in. We remote started it earlier. What do we do next? Well, we're in the car. The key's in my pocket. I'm too lazy, Dad. I don't want to pull the key out, you know. So I'm in here. All I got to do to get it in just regular drive mode is put my foot on the big brake and hit this button here. My seat gets in position. Okay, and then Colonel Loud, T.I., Rico Benario, You California is playing on 44 Hip Hop Nation Sirius satellite radio. So you got that. I just told you what we got there. You got that going on. Okay, now I wouldn't be listening to that when the kids get in the car. There's too much, you know, curse words going on and all that. You know, let's take it back to MC Hammer. Can't touch us. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay, all right. Anyways, I think the first rap track that I listened to as a kid, there was these rappers. They were called the Fat Boys. Bunch of big old fat boys just dancing and rapping. It was great, okay? And I wasn't even supposed to listen to that. Anyways, we're getting way off a subject on left field. Let's get back on right in here to home plate. All right, turn the camera around. Let's take a look at all the gadgets. So some of y'all will say, well, you know, if I wanted to spend $75,000 on a brand new Expedition Platinum, I would just head down to the Lincoln dealership and buy a new Navigator. Well, that may be right, but you're not going to be able to buy a Lincoln Navigator that's decked out in a platinum type situation for $75,000 after discounts, okay? You're not going to be able to get all this. And here's the other thing, folks. Let's don't think about the Navigator. Let's just think about Ford, okay? You're rocking the legendary Ford logo on the front of your vehicle. I think that really says more than having a Lincoln logo on the front. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. Ford's been around a long time. I'm just saying, that's my thoughts on it. All right. You got a big LCD screen right here through the middle. You're going to have all kinds of cool tech features going on. I mean, there is a plethora of things going on in that built-in computer there, okay? Thank you, Ford Sync. You want to control it, you got these buttons here. Let's just flip through. We won't go through everything, but we'll do the best we can. As you can see on off-road right now, towing, vehicle info, trip fuel, my view. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do inside of here, even settings, lane keeping assist. I mean, you know, you got adaptive cruise control, cross traffic alert, driver alert, trailer blind spot. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. There's like tons of cool tech features in this vehicle and safety features. Tire pressure. I mean, it just, again, This is something you want to go over with your sales guy after you are sold on buying this vehicle. I mean, it's got a lot. I like the gauges. I like them. I like the nice color blue little indigo on those little pointer things, okay? I also like how the steering wheel is wrapped in leather. I like how everything is easy and legible to read and see. Big buttons, very nice. At nighttime, it's absolutely gorgeous in here, and we will do a night review here sometime sooner or later. You have a B&O stereo system, which stands for Bang & Olufsen, okay? It's going to be banging and Olufsen out in this vehicle tonight. I'm telling you that much right now if you buy it. Other things, brake gain if you happen to have a trailer package. And you also have your heated and cooled seats in the front and back. Cooled seats are the best. Heat's great if it's cold outside, but I'm going to prefer the cooled seats in the summertime. Up top here, you got a nice looking display screen there. It's big, it's bright, it's vibrant on the colors. You got different camera views like we talked about earlier. This car's got cameras all over the place, right? I mean, check it out. Not bad at all. Looking really sweet, okay? I like how you can hit the button up there and just switch around different shots, different views. I mean, that's it. You got a home button there. The touch screen is pretty easy to do. You just touch it, it does what you need it to do. You can hit your nav, you got your radio, you can put it all fully in one big nav screen just like that, or you can have it, you know, side by side. You got your apps here, all kinds of cool little things. Well, it's not doing a whole lot now. There's not a whole lot loaded in there. But again, there's all kinds of stuff inside of here. You're definitely going to want to go and watch our in-depth video where we actually, me and John, the internet guy, take it out for a test drive. We go over this stuff really in-depthly on that video. So do that. We'll put those links in the description. But yeah, lots of buttons. Radio here, tune, 12-volt outlet there. You know, all these different things here. You got 2 USB ports. You have a charging station for that new smartphone you have, right? And take a look. You'll see what I'm talking about. If the sun wasn't gleaming all over the place, there we go. Okay, you can plug in that new Samsung or iPhone that doesn't need a cord. Okay, so wireless charging right here inside your Ford. Yeah, I'm looking to see if it had a little hiding spot in here, like the Ford trucks do, but you can even close that area up with the wood trim. I am still a fan of the column more than that. That's just my opinion. But I mean, it does look nice, but I still like the kind of grab here. I don't know. Anyways, we'll change over time. Cup holders are massive in size. I mean, you'll definitely get your supersized cups in there. Is there anything going on inside of here? Well, it's got indigo. You can change the colors on the inside. Huge armrest. Deep. Lots of room. A lot of people don't show glove boxes, but that's your glove box. Got a little storage shelf here, more down there. If that wasn't enough, you can open this up here and you can throw in some stuff right there, okay? So there's a lot of little cubby hole spots. I like that Ford does that. The only thing I don't see in the front is a 110 volt 400 watt max outlet. That's in the back. Up top, you got your sunglass holders. You got a little mirror there for the kiddos. If you got a baby, you can see the baby. Let's see how these sunglasses work. Here is a beautiful set of Ray-Bans. Okay, let's take these Ray-Bans, see if they'll fit in there. Oh, yeah, they do. And give us 1 second, everybody. We got a phone call coming in, and we'll be right back, and we'll zoom the video. All right, we're back. I was trying to. I think I did show y'all the sunglass holders. The Ray-Bans fit just fine and dandy in there. Okay. Here's the sunroof up top. It does. You know, you have the controls here. And yeah, let's see how the shade works. There we go. We could stretch that shade all the way back to the second row right there. So you got a lot of space going on. But as far as the sunroof is concerned, it stops right here at the headrests. Okay, so there's your headrest. It stops right there. It would be nice for it to slide back farther, but again, that glass has to go somewhere. And I mean, I guess Ford could have made it where it would have actually went up under the headliner, but you know, I mean, then you're talking about a sunroof that might already be a $2,000 or $3,000, you know, thing going on here. If it did all that and it stretched all the way back, I mean, you're talking a lot of equipment, a lot more weight added onto the vehicle, all that stuff. So anyways, that's fine and great for me, and at least you still get to kind of see out. from the back. Let's at least close it, and we'll leave the sunroof open. I like this here. That's nice. Okay. Every car that's got a sunroof has got one of those, and that keeps it a little quieter. And according to the internet manager in there, he kind of schooled me. He said, well, you know, this is also to help out if dirt and rocks or something comes flying up over the vehicle. I don't know how well that's going to protect you from getting dirty inside, but I guess it could do that. So we'll, yeah, if any of y'all have any knowledge on that, please feel free to share it. It does tilt as well if someone happens to infatuate some gases inside the vehicle with their bodily features, you know, those sounds that we make sometimes after having a cookout with eating beans and such, you know, that possibly can tilt open to let some of the fumes out. You do have LED lights in the mirror there. Someone told me one time those aren't LED. Well, ma'am or sir, they really do look, they don't look like that off-white color, do they? I think you do have LED there, right? Unless Ford's tricking us somehow. Okay, very nice. And you do have HomeLink right there for garage door openers. Again, someone told me one time that that's really all that does is do garage door openers. But again, I worked for a Highline dealership at one point in my lifetime, and I do remember that I went to a man's house and actually used HomeLink, which I think they're all similar, to actually program his lights outside, his floodlights and all that stuff, and we programmed his gate outside of his house with this, and the garage. So there's 3 buttons there for a reason, okay? Some people just ball in like that, and they got a gate to get in, right? So anyways, it does do lots of different things other than just garage doors. All right, let's see what else we can see today. So lastly, before we end out this beautiful demonstration of the 2018 Expedition Platinum today, I really wanted to kind of highlight these seats. Look at them, okay? That is, first off, a really nice leather seat. It is genuine leather too, okay? This is no cheap stuff in here. I'm not exactly sure if this is Napa leather or Alcantara or however they want to call it, but it's a nice leather. Anyway, sometimes my brain is trying to struggle to find the words to use. Maybe I should read more books. But platinum like that, I love the stitching. Again, my favorite thing on these seats is the way they're stitched up, and it kind of matches the door panel over there, as I showed you earlier, with the stitching. So everything flows nice. Again, the holes perforated. And like I always tell you, if you take your girlfriend out to the beach, or your wife is in here riding on a beautiful Sunday and it's hot outside, if she's got a little mini skirt on, or just, you know, a skirt that comes up, or maybe if you're a guy and you got these really nice short shorts like I have on today, okay, these Carolina shorts, the perforated holes helps where your leg doesn't stick to the leather so much when it's hot, okay? And it will help these seats breathe a little bit better, which is pretty obvious since you have heated and cooled seats. A lot of power options, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So technically 8 different directions, and then you have 2 different settings there for your lumbar support for your lower back. All right, there we go. All right, everybody, to close out the video, just want to say thank you for watching first off, okay? We have finally hit over 10,000 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you for each of y'all. Who knows how many we have now that whenever you're watching this video, but thank you for each one of y'all that have taken the time to hit the red icon there that says subscribe and joining in with us on Charleston Car videos. Lastly, come see my friends at Ravenel Ford. I've been working with them now since 2011. It's kind of turned into a friendship, and I really have enjoyed all the years working here and being able to experience the transitions from different body style vehicles and all this. So thank you for that to Ravenel Ford. As always, come visit them online at ravenelford.com and come out here and test drive a new Expedition. As you can see behind me back there, we got the Platinum, we got the XLT, we got a lot of different variations of the Expedition, and Ravenel's a great place to test drive at. I mean, we're out in the country, you got some beautiful country roads you can get on, and you can kind of get outside of all that traffic and really experience the vehicle and work with salespeople that have been in the car business 20 plus years, okay? You know, your typical Ford dealership in the city, you know, they're gonna have a couple sales guys in there that have been in the sales game with a Ford store for quite some time, but there's always the new rookies rolling in and out, and, you know, all the new, you know, movement going on with salespeople, and that's just kind of how the car business is. But out here at Ravenel, most of the people working here have been selling Fords now for 10 plus years. So you can have some confidence there with them and knowing that they have the knowledge to provide you with the information you need on the vehicle. So if there's any questions that you have about the Expedition or any other one, please feel free to ask in the comments section. I'd love to do the best I can. Again, the sales guys definitely got a lot more knowledge on these vehicles than I do, but I just like getting out here and filming them and showing them to you. I got to leave a little something to the sales guys to do when y'all get out here. So anyways, have a blessed day. We'll see you soon from Ravenel Ford. Man, it is absolutely a gorgeous day to film cars. Let's keep on doing it.